Okay, YouTubes. Man, it's kind of a quiet night. Let's see if I can find me on here. Looks like everybody's getting ready for Trans World. Everything's nice and quiet, so I figured, hell, I'm going to see if I can't do a live stream tonight. I'm trying to find myself on the laptop here. Videos? Home? Videos. Okay. Reconnecting. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, let me see if I can find myself again on the live stream, which is CNC on Facebook. List home. Okay. Home. Alright, peoples. Videos. I don't see a live video for me. Maybe I'm not live. Am I live? Somebody yell at me. Okay. Come on, Cobwebs. How the hell you can't find yourself? No.
We're calling these the new $1 billion.
No.
Hello, YouTubes! Today we're gonna make a zombie trophy hunter's necklace.
No, I don't want that. Okay. Alright, folks, I'm already jacking this shit all up.
Okay, YouTube, so here we are. I went ahead and I sculpted 3 fingers out of Super Sculpey.
Volume down.
The scales are also Sculpey as well. I just went ahead and...
I don't want to watch my own damn videos. I'm trying to find the one I'm freaking making now. What the hell? Videos. Okay, let me see. I can't get the other damn video off. Okay. Let's try again. Alright. Go to YouTube. YouTubes.
You're live.
Okay. I can't find myself on the computer. I cannot find my own goddamn live stream. YouTubes. This site cannot be reached. Reload. Okay. Oh, I hate technology. Search Cobwebs and Candlesticks. All right, find me. Okay, there I am. All right. Why is it not showing a live video? Am I not on the YouTubes? I'm going to have to do this all on my goddamn phone. Okay. Come on, Cobwebs. Now. Hey, there we go. Sharkbait. Okay. Maybe it took a minute to catch up or something. Hell if I know. Alright. Now I need to turn volume down. Okay. What's up, Dave? Hey, Mimi. Chad Smith. Brother, how is your resin pouring going? Hopefully you had a better day today banging out them tongues. Okay. Alright, guys. Figure it's kind of quiet tonight. People are getting ready for trans, or everybody's kind of quiet. So old Cobwebs are going to jump on. I've been kind of working around the shop all day. Made one of these guys last week, one of my pumpkin stem horns. I'm working on another pumpkin. But I thought, you know, there's another project I wanted to do. I've had this guy since I was like, Christ, 15, 16. It was like my first trip down to Florida, and they used to have these skin shops, right? So I got this set of jaws for like $9 in Florida, and I've had them since I was, like I said, 15 or something. So I put them on the wall by my swamp witch. One of these days when I make a swamp shack, I'm gonna put these out there. I don't know what shark this is. It's probably a reef tip, probably a common shark. But I did this plaque a while ago. So I love sharks. I think they're awesome. But I've also got another set of jaws that I haven't mounted yet. So I figured, man, tonight's like a perfect night. Let me jump ahead and look at what I got here. Oh boy, look at them big boys. Check that out. Now that is a set of jaws. That's impressive. So I've had these jaws in the closet for, Christ, a couple of years now. Look at the freaking teeth on that crap, man. Come on, phone, capture that. Look at them teeth, man. They're basically Y-shaped hooks. Come on, buddy. Give me a guess. What do you guys think this is? What kind of shark is this? Dave was free. It's like 80 bucks here in Florida, that size. What's up, Brother Vic? Yeah. So these are actually Mako jaws. Makos are the fastest sharks in the ocean. They can swim to like 35 miles an hour on the water. There's a couple different varieties. There's big fin, narrow fin, short fin, black eye, big eye. And I think I paid 40 bucks for these jaws. Mako $39.99. Yeah, like a paint job special. 14 inches wide. So these are 14-inch wide Mako jaws. Very impressive, which I love. And we got the little baby jaws here. So look at them bad boys. So I'm hoping eventually, man, I want to get a set of tiger shark jaws, and I don't want to whiten the jaws. Sharks don't have actually bone; they have cartilage. So I like the yellow gnarly look. I love the museum look. I don't like everything pristine, white, bright, beautiful teeth. That's just not my style. And I was at Hobby Lobby, and I picked up one of these bad boy plaques. I think these guys are like 10, 12, 13 bucks, something like that. Let me go get a tool. All right. Got my favorite tool. Here we go. But I love these plaques from Hobby Lobby. They're pine. Like I said, I think they're 10, 12 bucks. Sometimes you can catch them on sale, like 50% off wood. And actually, Hobby Lobby's got a really kick-ass sale going right now. There's like 50% off glassware. I told Dave about that. And they got 50% off clay right now. They got 50% off paint, so you guys know paint's hard to get a hold of right now. So all them little bottles of like folk art and all that stuff, Anitas and all that stuff. Man, hit up your Hobby Lobby because they got all that crap in stock and load up on that stuff. Chad's went to wash out the mold and got busy with yard work, haven't cast it yet with the talc powder. Chad, it's the easiest stuff, man. I'll tell you, if your mold's dry, flip it upside down, let it dry, and I'll show you. I got a ton of micas. In fact, I got some more micas I ordered today. But you can take your mold, your mica, whatever color you want to mold with, and you can just pour some in the mold and then tap your mold around. And then once it gives you like that talc or the actual mica color will become actually part of your resin cast. When you pull it out, it'll have that color on the outside. You can sand through it if you want. That's why I do a lot of my magnets and stuff. But, you know, resin casting, man, I'm so down for that stuff. It's awesome stuff. Nice. But yeah, it'll be a whole lot easier. And depending on the resins too, I know Eduardo uses that Illuminolite crap. I'm not so much of a fan of that garbage. I like going right to Smooth On, or I use a crystal clear resin, it's called. I don't know where the hell it's at, but it's a 24-hour resin, so you kind of got to watch that stuff. So let me see if this set of jaws is actually going to fit on this plaque. Oh yeah, that's going to be pretty nice. So this plaque is definitely big enough, and hopefully there's enough room on the damn wall for this big monster. Alrighty. Let me see if I can turn volume up. Oh, maybe not. Volume down. All right, I don't want to hear myself. All right, so I got some tools here. Good old hammer for beating stuff up. And this is my favorite part. You guys know I love destroying crap. And this one, I actually took a hole saw and I drilled out the bottom to make it look like there was actual teeth bites taken out of that thing. So, and this is just again another little cheapy Joann's plaque. I love using their plaques. They got so much crap there. And they get the big old honking big boy knife. And then take some wax out of that stuff. Look at that. Sand the freaking corners right off. Look at that. Everybody should have themselves a big ass knife. I am a fan. I'm mostly a buck fan knife. If you guys ain't got a knife, go out yourself a proper letter opener. Great for distressing too. And with these plaques being pine, you can totally just dig them out. I mean, look at that. You got curls and shavings. So I just want to wreck the hell out of this thing. Not too much where I wreck the laptop. What's up, Savage? Yeah, this is what's going with the grain. And then I got some files. I like to use files. Hey, while you're over here, go back there and give me those hooks. Give me that, behind Krampus, give me that metal hook. Not the hook, the brush. Metal brush hanging on the wall. Make yourself useful. It's hanging on the wall by the fingers. You see it? There's two brushes hanging. Look at the push finger on the wall, right next to the outlet. Metal brush hanging on the wall behind the red bags. God, this kid, man.
Not my fault.
You're killing me, Smalls.
This brush.
The other one. That's a soft brush one, the metal brush. That's the one. Bring it to me, please. Let's wreck this crap. Yeah, nobody's going live stream. Alan's probably, thank you so much.
Potato.
Go in the house with your potato. Figure everybody's working on Transroll crap. I can't go to Transroll. I gotta have a little surgical thing on Tuesday, so I'm probably not gonna be in the greatest shape. So I figure, hell, why don't we do a live stream tonight? Let's get some files. Yeah. See, man, that pine just freaking tears up so easy, man. I mean, you can just destroy that crap. I can't beat it too hard because I got the damn laptop on the computer. Let's see. What's up, Josh? Yes, Chad, I'm actually going to show you guys. My other plaque is black. That's all burnt. I don't have any color on it. That's all burnt with just a torch and a scuff pad. Where's my scuff pad? That's all torch and a scuff pad. And this one I want to do like driftwood. So I got a little special formula I mixed up. One of my older videos. It's actually white vinegar. I think 4 parts white vinegar, 1 part water. I put a little bit of lemon juice, a scoop of salt in there, and a whole Brillo pad. And by now, this stuff's probably... When did I do this? When I did my my meat hook video. I made this stuff when I did my meat hook video. Where's my meat hook? So you can see the meat hook's nice and grayed out. So the what do you call it? The Brillo pad is completely absorbed and they completely broke down. So I got it shook it pretty good. But there's no more steel wool pad in there. This stuff completely ate it. So this stuff should turn fast. This is pine, so it should turn gray pretty fast. I got the heat gun ready because y'all know I freaking hate waiting, man. So we're going to do that too. And I'm going to try and gray this out, and I'll show you guys how I mount it. A lot of people want to use like... Do it. I gotta get a hold of Michael Bustle. I gotta find somebody to put a goddamn Ethernet jack out here somewhere. I want to be tied into the damn router. Let's jack this bad boy up. I should get the torch. You know, let's not torch this for once. I love to torch so much stuff. Let's not torch this. I just want to soften the corners. Like I said, man, with this pine stuff, man, you can just dig right in. With the grain across the grain. Yeah, I love this stuff, man. And most of our damage is going to be in the center. Our jaws are going to take up most of the outside. Let's do a little bit of damage here too. That's the part you're going to see when it's hanging up on the wall. Running out of damn space. Sorry folks, this isn't a kid's show. Got the camera moved a little bit, cracked the garage door open a little more, so hopefully my signal's coming through. Let's see, play. Live, play, do it. Chad also lost the feed. I'm working on it, guys. Let me see if I can fire up this damn thing again. Sharkbait. I'm back. I'm back, but I just can't see myself on the laptop, so I'll just have to watch comments. Unless the screen's going to catch up by itself or something, I'm not sure. But if I'm live, I'm okay. Alright, guys, I'm just still hammering on this freaking plaque. Let's get the big boy out. Let's take some chunks out of this bad boy. That's getting there. Son of a bitch. Alright. See how long this lasts. It's gonna be a long goddamn night with this freaking internet. Alright. Sir, I'm getting the wheel of death for everybody. Sorry, peoples. I gotta work on my damn, I'm the farthest way out from my router right now. So much for being on fiber optic. Might as well be on freaking dial-up for all it's working. There we go. Some nice chunks out of that bad boy. Man, we're getting there, man. Somebody's messaging me. No, I don't want a home refinance. Okay, I'm back. Hello, John C. Got some chips. Alright, let's get some damage going here. Yeah, for a pretty Saturday night, man, it's been pretty damn quiet on the internet. Been screwing around in here all day, trying to line up some projects and stuff. I finished up the zombie pumpkin, so I'll show you guys pictures of that on Cobwebs and Candlesticks pretty soon. So I had a pretty productive day all in all. I think tomorrow I'm going to start a new video, and I think tomorrow I'm going to jump on zombie snail, man. I love my zombie snail, but poor thing's falling apart. It's old as hell. I've had it for probably 15, 16 years. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite props of all time, especially from Fright Props. I love their stuff. All right. Yeah, he's falling apart. The latex is shot. So I was going to rebrush him with latex, but I thought, man, I don't know. Latex is weak, so we'll see. I'm going to find out tomorrow when I dig into him. Alright, let's see. I think we need some more freaking hammer shots. You gotta be careful when you guys are striking these boards. You see it's all pieced together from junk-ass pine. So if you hit them too hard, they'll want to crack and splinter. So I try not to go and hit too hard down the parts where they're joined, you know, because it's multiple pieces. So I just try not to whack it too hard. This board's going to be all splintered up, which, again, I'm not a fan of splinters because little kids like to touch everything. I like to touch everything. So I want to make sure that when I get this all distressed where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with some 80 grit just to knock down any little splinters and high spots. And plus it helps put a nice grain in the wood. So we're going to fix that up before we move on to staining. Now you can just imagine this being on some wall of some gnarly-ass shack somewhere. I could do this all damn day. I could just destroy shit for days. What am I missing? Hey, what's up, Kim? Yeah, I figure it's pretty quiet. Why not jump on and do a little live stream today? Of course, my internet doesn't want to agree with me, so that kind of sucks. Digging it, man. That's not too bad, but this one's pretty damn destroyed, this one here. This one I think I also sandblasted too, so it's got those nice deep ridges in, man. And pine, you can blow right through that stuff. I love it. All right, let me get some 80 grit, and then we'll knock some of this little splinteries down. Let's see, 80 grit. All right. I always keep 80 grit on a board on my bench. I use it so much when I'm doing magnets and stuff. I sand the back of my magnets, so I keep 80 grit right on hand on my bench. Round these corners off. Gonna dig out these little gouges. Up. Take care, Dave. Baby's up. Gotta take care of the baby. Yeah, a lot of times, you guys are doing woodwork right about this stage. Now's the best time to run a blowtorch over it because the blowtorch will burn away all your little flyaways, your little splintery stuff. I don't want to go dark on this though, so I'm not going to use the blowtorch, but normally blowtorch makes this a lot faster because it'll burn right through your little fibers that stick up and want to snag on stuff, so it's going to take a long way for this one. But I don't want it to be so smooth that it doesn't look like it's an old plaque from like the 40s or 50s or something maybe. Chad, you've been busting things out like crazy. You think of any MHC? You know, Chad, if MHC wasn't in frickin' Milwaukee, I would think about it, you know. It's just so damn far off, and I've been trying to crank out as much stuff as I can. By me here in Indiana, there's an event probably 40, 45 minutes away from me in Valparaiso. They had it 2 years ago on my channel. I've got it's called the Bazaar of the Bazaar, or the Bazaar. I got some a bunch of footage, like five different small little videos from that place where they had a whole bunch of stuff. And then COVID hit and it got canceled. It was such a cool place. They had a ton of stuff. They had they had jewelry, they had paintings, they had all kinds of cool art and stuff like that. And then when September came around next year, they canceled it because of COVID. Well, they're back on again this year, so I think I might try and vendor that. So I've got a ton of bird skulls made. I've got a ton of werewolf fingers made. I've got a ton of zombie fingers made. Magnets I kind of make here and there. I go like in runs, like I'll just spend a day just busting out magnets and mixing up, micas and powders and stuff, and I'll just go at it and make a ton of magnets for the day. So I'm not going to vend at MHC. If MHC comes back to Chicago next year, I'll try and be at MHC, but I got to get like a banner made and some art and a bunch of crap and stuff. So for now, I'm just putting stuff on Etsy for people because, man, since I've been doing those magnets and showing them on YouTube, man, you guys have been hitting me up like crazy, like in instant messages and stuff, like, oh, where can I get magnets? I want some magnets. I want this. I want that, so the Etsy store is working out pretty decent. I thought it was going to be like a third, fourth job, but it's not too bad. I get an order, I try and bust it out the same day and get it out the door for people. So it hasn't been nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. So Etsy was kind of a nice surprise. There we go. Just smoothing out now. Dig some corners in. Yeah. More flyaways. Rough. Yeah, overall not too bad. I'm going to take this back edge off. So I just hit this corner. That way I don't get myself splinters if I'm taking it on or off the wall, and I'll put a hanger on it later. I don't think that's too bad. I think we're good. Alright, we'll get a dust rag. We'll get this cleaned up. Oh, I'll fix that tomorrow. Alright. I can bring home just my old tack rags from work for painter's tack rags before I'm wiping off a vehicle before I prime it or something, Chad Smith, what's your Etsy? It's Cobwebs and Candlesticks, Chad. My name was too damn long for like the 13 or 12 letters on Etsy. So I had to go with Cobwebs and Candlestick, all one word. I do, John. The locks are on Etsy. I've got, I think I threw 3 locks on Etsy. Let me see. I've got a couple listed on Etsy, and then I got a box of ones that I made for this possible show in September. Let me see. A lock box. I haven't made locks in a while. Locks are one of those things where I'll go in a run and I'll do locks too. I think the ones I have listed on Etsy are these. When I sell a lock on Etsy, I send chain with, so you guys always get chain included. So I think I've got the Sun, Moon, and Stars lock. I've got a Tombstone lock, and I've got a skull. I think these are all listed on Etsy. Put these guys back in, so I'm just ready to go out. And then I've got a couple more done. I got another skull lock. These guys are all ready to go. They got chains on them. They've already been painted and everything. Another skull lock. Everybody seems to really like the skull locks. This one's my favorite, like the Demon Head or like the Pan's Labyrinth lock. This one I just love. And I think I'm going to do maybe, if not this year, maybe next year, I'm going to do a couple more locks. Hopefully that link works. You might just have to type it in, Mimi. Yeah, halfway to Halloween, man. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I love this one. This one's probably my favorite. This is my smallest lock. It's my little fancy style lock. This one I really like too. I really like them all. I was just happy to make them. This guy was my first lock, the Mimic. I love this one. I'm a big fan of a longtime Dungeons and Dragons player, and I love the Mimic monster. So I thought, oh man, that was the guy I started with, and that kind of gave me the idea to springboard all these other stuff. Let's see, I got my Wishbone lock, and I know I'm missing a lock. What do I not have? the sun and moon. Got a copper skull. I know I'm missing. This is not all my locks. I think I have 7 locks, so I'm gonna have to maybe do a run of locks and see which ones I'm missing and fill those in. Huh. I didn't realize I was missing locks. I thought I had a couple of each just in case I needed them for something. So, all right. Tack rag this off. All right. Wire brush. And always have yourself a good wire brush, man. I always keep this thing on hand for distressing or for clothing and costuming. I turn that around so I don't slam my hand into it. All right, where's my juice? Here we go. All right, guys, like I said, this stuff is, I think, 1 part water to 4 parts white vinegar, 1 whole steel wool pad dumped in there, and I leave the cap. I don't know if you can do it in plastic. I don't know if it makes a difference if you do it in plastic or if you do it in glass. I did mine in glass. I've always seen it in glass. But these will gas off, so you want to leave the lid cracked when you're doing it. And then when the pad is all fully absorbed, then I think it's okay to go ahead and crank down on them. So this stuff looks like almost black. You can see before it breaks the pad down, you can see little bits of metal swirling around in there. It looks really freaking cool, man. So, let's see. I actually got a chip brush. Okay, let's see. Move my chair back so I can work. Okay, hope the link works out for the Halloween. Making me look bad. And, Chad, it's like, man, I get them days where it's like, I'm just out here, I'm just trying to bust out stuff and stockpile stuff for later on, you know? So I'll just have them days where I just go at it. And with this stuff, we're just going to plaster it on. I don't care if it hits the table because the table's old anyway, so. But yeah, I think the driftwood look a little cool for this one. Since this guy's black, I want to do the driftwood on this one. With it being pine, oh man, it sucks it up super fast. So we'll soak it on the top. You can see it's kind of turning gray already a little bit. Now on fresh wood, man, like 15, 20 minutes, I've seen people do their fences like this, and it turns their fences gray like in 15 or 20 minutes. And if it doesn't turn in 15 or 20 minutes, I'm going to get that goddamn heat gun out. We're going to town on this thing. Man, it just, woo, smells like vinegar. Yikes. But it's a really cool effect. And the more you put on, the more coats you do, the longer you leave it, the darker it gets. So you could actually do this overnight and then come back the next morning, put another coat on. Vic's got 2 extra Transworld tickets. 2 people bailed on me. Wow, who the hell bails on Transworld, man? That freaking sucks, Vic. You know, I thought about going. I wanted to try so bad this year, but I got to go have a throat thing on Tuesday, so I know I'm probably going to be pretty crappy the rest of the week. So next year, especially with this COVID, I'm not sure about stuff, but next year, man, I'm going to be hell or high water. As soon as they announce is it 2021 now? It is 2020. As soon as they announce Transworld 2022, I'm going to sign up, get my tickets, find hotel, and get all that stuff going right away so that next year I can be there, man. I don't want to miss it. A lot of people are going this year, you know, especially since we had 2 years where there was no Transworld, so everybody's freaking busy putting their boots together, trying to get back on the horse and make money again. All right, I think I should probably plug that heat gun in. Let's do that. Extra tickets, man. It'd be nice. Some people are having a hard time just getting 1 ticket. Then I got to sign up, and I guess I got to show some receipts for Cobwebs or something like that to show I'm part of the industry, even though I'm not really part of the industry. Since effects is not my job, just a hobby. All right, let me fire up the heat gun because I hate waiting. It's actually kind of nice here in Indiana. We've had a pretty good day today. Who is this now? Don't know? Okay. All right. Let's fire that bad boy up. Let's move this over here. That's true, Mimi. Who don't want to go to Transworld? It's like Disneyland for haunters. I'm going to definitely need this thing dry before I mount those actual shark jaws. I'll show you guys how I do it, or at least what I use if I can't get through this plaque tonight. So I can turn this damn screen back on. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, let's see if that's any better. I guess they have something come up and can't go. That makes sense. That would suck to miss out on. Absolutely, man. I mean, especially if you're planning, it's like, you know, it's like, who don't want to be there, man? It's like I watch all the videos on YouTube of Trans World. It's like, you know, I want to see what all goes on, who's selling what kind of cool stuff is there, and then go back and look at the website, you know, to see who's got stuff. And because surprisingly, you know, it's rare that when you buy a property, you see something online, you know, and then you get it and you're like, oh man, it kind of looks like crap, or it looks wonky, or it looks like it came off a Wish, and it looks like a little 14-year-old kid made it, you know. We got lucky, man. The trio, Vic found this company, Dead Rabbit Studios. We ordered some shrunken heads, and man, they look so freaking great, man. I mean, turn the heat gun on this bad boy. I'll turn them down low. Can I get these guys off? Of course, I love shrunken heads. I got David from Monsters Alive. Got one of his little shrunken heads. That one's just one I made years ago. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, these guys are freaking awesome. They look just like this online, and when you get them, they're this damn good in person. So, Dead Rabbit Studios. The one with the bone in my nose, I think, is the favorite. Vic's got all these too. Yeah, Vic found these guys, and it's like, oh man, they were such good product, you know? Because you think when you order something like that, like, yeah, when I get it, it's gonna suck. But it turned out real good. Chad, I got a buddy who has extra tickets also, and people were going to go caught COVID. Oh, man. That's probably even worse. You can't go and you have COVID? Oh, Christ. That would suck. So we're starting to turn. That's pretty cool. Just blast through this thing. I'm going to go ahead and hit these edges again too. Looks like I got a little bit I missed. So I'll just go right back on top. So the edges are really nice and gray. And if that's not enough, man, I can put some translucent paint on there. I really like those. I got some here. Looking through a bunch of these different Design Masters paint. They're like transparencies. I was using concrete stain for the longest time. They don't have concrete stain like in greens and blues and purples and all that stuff. So I got like a brown, a moss. I got a gray. And the gray is actually transparent too. So even if I don't like the gray that this comes out, I can always hit this with the coat. And then I can just wipe it right off and let the gray settle down in the little grooves and the cracks and all this stressing and stuff we made. So and there's like totally multiple options with this stuff. But anything to get these shark jaws up on the wall and fill up some space. Yeah, one of these days I want to make a swamp witch shack like Lloyd. Lloyd's got an awesome. You guys ain't watched Lloyd Kirkpatrick over at Dead End Yard Haunt, man. Go find him and prescribe and show some love, man. Lloyd's got a really cool witch shack he built. Then he makes all kinds of cool masks and stuff. The guy's like super freaking talented. But he's such a quiet guy, you wouldn't know it, man. So Lloyd, man, props to Lloyd. Makes Wolfman, all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Watch all the videos. That's awesome, Mimi. Hopefully when I move down there, I'll be able to go. In Transworld's video, they really show the vendor name. You know what, John, man? I constantly look and bounce around, and I will pause the damn screen, and I'll write it down, or I'll shut the video off, and I'll go right to the website from the Transworld video, because then you can always go back to your library and see where you left off at, or which one you were on last. So I hate that, too. I hate when people just, like, pan over stuff, and then they don't show prices. Like, come on, man, everything was freaking listed. How much was that mask, or how much was that head, or whatever. I hate that, man. It's like, you know, that's like when I do my store tours and stuff. I always try and get you guys prices. If I can't find something, I'll look around, see if I can find it somewhere off on the shelf and get you guys a price. That way for the people who don't want to go out with all the COVID crap last year, you know. You guys can find what you want, either order it online or run in the store and grab just what you want. You know what you're going to pay for it. Grab it, get the hell out, and get home and get safe. It is, Chad. Yep, Design Masters for fake flowers. It's all of it is transparent, even the metallics. I got a gold color. They're all transparent. I use a lot of them on my magnets. Sometimes if I put a shot of something, I'll use them on. Man, I want to do a mummy pretty soon. You guys watched Freddy? Look up Freddy Zone on YouTube, man. Her videos, they're like events, man. She did a beautiful whole mummy setup through her garage and whole house. Freaking stunning, man. She made a killer cool mummy. So I kind of got an urge to make a mummy. I want to do like a full-scale mummy. I want to take one of my Nightmare Maker skulls and do a head, do a PVC body. Man, I'm kind of jazzed to do a mummy. I want to do a mummy soon, maybe this year, if not next year. But there's so much crap I want to do this year yet. It's like, you know, I want to make my little Dead Riding Hood, and I kind of worked on some of that stuff. I got, let me check this out. Some little project I've been working on. I probably can't see them too far over. Yeah, you guys saw my my zombie trophy video where I did the fingers. Well, I went ahead and made a werewolf, one of my werewolf fingers. So I'm gonna make like a little Dead Riding Hood costume. That's my plan to do next. And with my magnets, you know, most of them just have a magnet on the back. Well, I can actually take a safety pin and put a safety pin down in the resin, and it becomes a pin that you can wear on your shirt. So I thought, man, that would be totally cool if I could do like a blood moon and incorporate that with my dragon or my werewolf slayer costume. Little Dead Riding Hood. I thought that'd be pretty cool. So I'm constantly thinking. I constantly got stuff rolling around in my head and stuff I want to make. Is that Design Master's favorite paint for fake flowers? Yes, they sell at Hobby Lobby. They do not shed. I have never seen that stuff at Hobby Lobby. I get them on Amazon. And there's probably, if you click on one and you look down, scroll down, there'll probably be 20 different kinds. And man, they range anywhere from $10 or $11 to like 20 bucks. It's weird. And then like next week, you'll see a $20 paint will be down to $14. So it's really weird how it works. I don't know the rhyme or reason to that for Amazon, but I just put a bunch on my list and I kind of watch them. If I see any color come down to like 12 bucks, I just grab it. So I've got a bunch of different colors. I got white, purple, blue, black, rust brown. Man, here's another one I found too. The movie paints. These are awesome. These are World Paint Supply. You cannot find these on Amazon. But these are awesome paints. Again, they're transparent. They're made for clothing and anything that's porous. You can put this stuff on. So the movie rust paints or the movie paints are awesome too. They got nicotine, rust. I think there's like 6 or 7 different ones. What's up, Lopez? Brother Landon. See, there's Lloyd right there. My COVID vaccine has crippled me up since last week. It's slowing me down production. That sucks, Lloyd. One of my customers is like, how old is Al? 63, 64. He got a COVID shot. He got a second one. And he came in to see me last week for his 39 Dodge. And I said, man, how you feeling after your second vax shot? He goes, my arm's sore as hell. And he goes, I kind of have been headachy all day. But he was fine after that. So I guess it's a little different for everybody. I don't know. I haven't had the vaccine. I'm not going to get it until I'm either forced to or until they do some serious testing on that crap because I don't know what the hell they're putting in people. So I'm just saying no. I mean, if you're going to like Trans World, there's going to be a ton of people. It's probably a smart idea. If I was traveling or I was going to get on a plane or I was going to go to a big fest or something, I'd probably go ahead and get the vaccine. But for right now, I'm waiting, man. I'm not doing it. It originates with fresh flowers and it's artificial in the florist business, but it can be used on anything that's really durable. Anything that's porous, Chad, it will not work on vinyl or latex. So if you put a coat of paint down first, it'll probably work on latex, as you're basically bonding to the paint and not the actual latex itself. But it says on the can will not bond to vinyl or latex. So that kind of sucks. But if you got something porous like wood, oh man, it'll soak right in there. It's really cool stuff too. Okay, Plaque, come on, gray up for me. Yeah. Yeah, so we're pretty wet now. So once it starts to dry, it should dry up to that grayish color. You would pay $3 to $6 wholesale in cases only. Man, I wish. To attack my joints. Wow, that sucks, Lloyd. I think there's a haunt show in Iowa that is requiring the vaccine to attend. You know, I don't know, man. The vaccine's different for everybody. If I was going to Trans World, I'd probably try and get in and get it. You know, because you're going to be around so many people, you don't want to take a chance, you know. I mask up when I go out if I'm going to a store or I'm out in public. I just put a mask on when I go in somewhere and try and hand sanitize when I get out of the store. It's not so much the breathing on people, man. It's everything you touch in the store is freaking filthy. There have been hands all over. You know where the people came from because they're filthy. You know what they were working on last, where they come from. So that's what kind of sucks about the whole pandemic. But I think people have gotten better. I mean, a lot of people are cleaned up and they're more conscious about, you know, touching stuff and taking better care of themselves, being healthier, being cleaner. So that can't be a bad thing. Come on, you bastard, before I go get the damn torch on you. That sucks, Lloyd. Josh got his, and he's doing good. Man, good for you, Josh. No side effects, man. So I say there's, what, 5 different people? 5 different vaccines? Moderna, Procter & Gamble, and Pfizer. It's like all them vaccines, and each one has different side effects and affects each person different. So, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I'm going to wait. It feels dry on the surface. Alright, let's keep hammering this thing. I don't want to get it too soaked because these things will warp. Like when you go to Hobby Lobby, I always look and try and find the one that aren't U-shaped. Like, man, I was in there last night because they had clay on sale, and every damn plaque I looked like was freaking warped, and I found one that wasn't warped, so I bought that one. I probably should have took them to the counter and say, hey, can I get a discount? Good. Man, it's actually turning brownish color. That's pretty crazy. I wonder because I got that whole steel wool pad in there and that stuff's really old. Pretty crazy though how it looks. It's still a little damp on the surface. Good. Let's see, Josh, how do you get the vaccine to go back out for the carnival? Yeah, Josh, for you, man, because you're a lifer circus dude, man, you almost have to have it. Because all them people that you're in contact with all day, you don't know where they came from, where they've been, where they're going. So for you, because your job is like basically dealing with the crowd all day long, I would totally go get a vaccination, you know, and see. But like they said, some guy on the news was like, just got his second COVID shot, and he died at like 2 or 3 weeks later. He died. So it's like, what the hell does this stuff really do? Is it actually working or what? You know? So I don't know. I'm just skeptical. I'm not doing it. Oh, good. A little damp. And you can see like all the multiple colors, like in the different strands of wood that they put up on there. Some of the grains look orange, some of them look brown, some of them look gray. It looks mostly more brown in person. I don't know how it's showing up on the camera. You do these edges. Alright. Ooh, Lena's got 2 molds. Needs to drain. Oh, brother. Little brother's working on some stuff. That's cool. Take care, Landon. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Still gotta wear my mask though. Yeah. It sucks wearing the masks, but you know, I think it's a small price to pay. Like for me, it's why I try and get, if I'm going to go somewhere, I try and have a plan. I try and get in, get out, know what I'm going there for, mask up a Savage, get us in there, get what we need, get the hell back out and get in the car. Yeah, it's not, Lloyd, people get vaccinated and then like a month later they come down with COVID again. That's why I say they've pushed this stuff way too fast. There's no telling what they're pumping in everybody. I just think it's too soon. There's no way they should have a vaccination too soon. It's like they couldn't do that for cancer, they couldn't do it for HIV, and all of a sudden they've got it for this COVID, which is only like a year old. So I just don't buy it, man. Is it better than nothing? Sure. Especially if you're going to be like crowd control, you got a job or you deal with the public, then absolutely go get the vaccination. But for me, like, I'm a one-man shop. Like, my job, I'm at my shop during the day, and it's just me there working on cars. So, if I have a customer come in, yeah, we'll stay 6 feet apart if the customer's not wearing a mask. My shop's big enough where we can wander around and BS and whatever. They can look at the cars, ask questions about parts and stuff. Well, since you're going to miss out, you're going to miss out my special show mask. Chad, I totally love your business card holder. That is completely fucking unique. The cards coming out of the mouth. I can't wait to see you mold that thing. I mean, that's the stuff, like the little things like that. I mean, you should mold extras and take them to Transworld, because I bet you there's other haunters there that would want something like that sitting on their table or their business or something like that. It's those little unique items, like your worm. Like, let me show you guys Chad's worm. Like your bugs and stuff. Like, I mean, I took Chad's worm. I got a little Hobby Lobby jar I got for half off. I put a little bit of fog juice in the bottom so you can see these maggots I got. I think I got these from Dave, from the Weird Kid. They were in the box. And I just put a cork on top, drilled through it, and put a wire through it. And it's like, man, I got a specimen in a jar. I could put it on my witch's shelf or, put it in a cabinet of curiosity. It's them products, man, that, like $20 and under stuff. That's what I do my magnets, because they're cheap, they're small, they're easy to ship, But your little head, man, that thing is freaking awesome, man. John C. Lime sulfur spray preserves the wood and bleaches it to barely yellow white and weatherproofs it. Well, that's cool. What are the other issues about the COVID shots? That they're saying there will be a yearly booster shot, just like the flu shot. Oh, man, I hope not. They were talking 1 and done or 2 and done. One of the vaccines companies, you only need 1 shot and then you're done. I don't know. I think it's all BS. I think they don't even know. I think they're just doing stuff to get people. So much for gray. It's definitely turning brown. Man, if I had thought about it, I would have brought this thing to work and I would have sandblasted it. That way you could see all the grains stand up, like on this one. You can see all the little grains. That's how I did my witch's shelf. Of course, it's not everybody just sandblasting, but as long as they're different when I put them on the wall so they don't look identical, I'll be happy. Because I did one in green. When I put Rit dye on, you guys know I love my Rit dye, man. I love trying to use that stuff on everything, man. I can show you that one too. That's sick. Cool, Mimi. Yeah, it's just Chad Smith's worm, Mimi. I just took somebody else's prop and just made a little specimen. And I always use fog juice. Like anytime I'm doing my jars or my specimen jars or like my whole witch's shelf, I always put fog juice because this thing falls and breaks and busts open. You don't want alcohol. You don't want water because water will turn. It'll get sour. It'll get stagnant. So, man, fog juice, it's inert. It's basically just glycerin. If it hits the ground, it may leave a funky brown stain, but it's not anything harsh chemical-wise that you got to worry about, like getting into your carpet, destroying your house, or, tearing your floors up or anything like that. Dude, Chad, I mean, it's a cool product, man. As soon as I pulled that bad boy out of the box, I'm like, oh, man, I'm totally going to make this guy a freaking specimen, man. Looks like something like out of the Amazon River or something, Even 3 years ago, constant research leads to new tech, which is the purpose of the research becoming true. Even if it's simple, I still think it's super cool. And it is, man. Like I said, you guys can take anything, man. Like, they have those tubes. You get them at Hobby Lobby, you get them at Michael's. They got a bunch of bugs inside, like plastic bugs. Some of them got really nice paint jobs. You guys could take those bugs and throw them in jars. When I went to Hobby Lobby last night, I bought out all their clay because I want to start doing some bigger sculpting projects. And they got all kinds of crap there. You know, their glass bottles were on sale. So, man, every time I go into Hobby Lobby, when glass is half off, I'll pick like 4 or 5 bottles up, whatever. You know, I want to add on to my Vampire Slayer kit. So I grab some bottles for that when I find a case for it. So I love hunting through that place, man. If I've got time kind of walking around, looking through all the little shelves and nooks and crannies, like, oh, what can I make out of this? What can I make out of this? You know, I just love freaking Hobby Lobby. All right, let's see. It's warm, but it turned brown. So it's not really gray, at least yet. Maybe by morning it'll turn brown. But the fresh stuff on the backside you can see is kind of a brown color. So let's do this. I'm going to get the heat gun out of the way. Let me get a rag. Oh, no, I'll just use this. Use my heat gun. I'll show you guys. I should probably block off this laptop. Let's see. Then all that gray stays right down in the little cracks and crevices. So if you can't do it with vinegar and wood water, you can totally fake it. So now it's got that nice gray color, like just these edges. Yeah, these transparents are super nice, man. And it totally looks like beechwood. Then you can go back and you can just, or if it's too gray, you can take your Scotch-Brite pad, which I use the hell out of these for work. Just go back and sand over it, lighten it up. But yeah, man, for a cheap pine plaque, I think I paid $10-12 for this boy, guy, something like that. You can make it as gray as you want or light as you want. You can put the torch on it. So I said, man, these freaking Color Master paints are freaking awesome, and they work kick-ass on wood, man. They're awesome on wood. You see, we're missing comments. Okay. Placing in the sun's turned gray and the UV exposure. Yeah, I'm out of sun, though, unless I plug in my 80-volt light, or unless I get my big boy on. I'm going to take you up on that, John. Check this bad boy out. I got 80 watts right here. Ugh. Let's see if this does anything. Go plug that bad boy in. Then I'll unplug the heat gun. Okay, so heat gun's unplugged. So look, I've been loving me black lights. I got this. You can get 2 of these guys on Amazon. I think I got a pair of them for $80, and they're 80 watts. They light up the whole garage. Man, I love me some blacklight. But yeah, anything how it glows? No? And that's super cool, man. It's nice and warm. Alright. Let's get over here. Hope I'm not blowing out the camera. You know, by morning time, it might turn gray once it fully dries and absorbs in there, but that's okay. I'll fake it until I get the jaws ready to go on. Let's see. In the sun, it does go better in the sun faster. When I see people do their fences and stuff like that, it looks great. What I love about most haunters is that they can take most random stuff and turn it into something really gross and scary. That is totally true, Mimi. When I'm in the stores or if I'm in dollar days or whatever, and I see weird stuff, I'm like, man, that could totally be a head, an arm, a hand. It could be a coffin. It could be a casket. It could be a specimen. You know, I constantly think about using stuff the wrong way. Well, that proves it. I didn't make it up. Gotta go. Getting up early. Take care, Josh. Thanks for swinging by, brother. Don't use a black light on your mattress. No, don't want to use that. And always use a mattress protector. Is it UVA or UVB or both together? In the window, it doesn't work because the glass reflects UV. You know, I heard somebody say that if you put clear coat or flat coat on something, it prevents black light paint. That's not true, man. I've got so much stuff that's black light. I've got black light paints. I've got Man, I got my ping pong balls or light up black light. You can clear over black light stuff. You don't have to put the paint on top last for black light. You can clear over the stuff. It will still absorb light and still work and still glow in the infrared spectrum. Now some colors suck, like purple. I cannot seem to find a bright purple color whatsoever. Blue glows good. Red not so much. Pink glows good, but it always looks kind of orange. Man, the infrared spectrum is really freaking weird, man. Some colors suck, but like your greens and your blues and some pinks. I got some spray cans up there. I need to do a blacklight video. That's one of the videos I want to do for people, especially do clown haunts or carnivals or circus themes, you know. I'll show you guys what works great for the best money to get a true blacklight effect that's strong, that you can see from, like, you know, a block away or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and kill this light because the freaking bugs are flying in here. I'm trying to get on my damn blacklight. Alright. Okay, so blacklight away. But yeah, I got two of these, man. They're on Amazon. They're by Welkey, Welkey. You get two of these big guys. I think they were just on sale for $69. You get a pair of them. They're awesome. I love these lights. All right. So I'm going to put scuff pad over. So we got us our plaque. We're all grayed out. Maybe tomorrow will be greater or grayer. I don't know. So like I said, we got our big Mako jaws. I mean, look at these monsters, man. I mean, that was probably a 8 to 10 foot shark. Makos can get about 12, 13 feet long. Like I said, they're the fastest shark in the ocean. And I don't ever want to take this yellow patine off. I love that stuff. It's like, look in the back. There's probably some kind of meat from a dead fish or something in there. But these are freaking awesome, man. And I'm dying to get me a set of tiger shark jaws. But man, can you imagine running into this damn guy in the water? You know, he just swims up on your ass because like 35 miles in underwater water. They're like basically like the cheetahs of the ocean, man. Makos are freaking awesome. We got black eyes, man. They're so streamlined. They cut through the freaking water like freaking torpedoes, man. They're awesome freaking sharks. UV or blacklight together. Okay, so I'm all caught up on comments. All right, so I'm going to show you guys, like, what I like to do is, this is not going to be outside, but if it ever does go outside, which I don't think I would ever put these outside, same as this guy, I don't use hot glue. I'm not a fan of glue, so I go ahead and I use E6000. E6000 is a clear glue. It's transparent, and it has a little bit of flex to it, so if this thing's in here like in the dead of winter time when it's freezing cold outside, and it's cold in here in the shop, you know, I don't have to worry about this thing popping loose off of a plaque or anything like that. So I always use E6000 for this stuff, and I just got to kind of make a couple little spots. I'll get my pencil, get the glue, I'll mark my spots, and I think I'll get a couple of clamps. I should be able to get a couple of clamps on this guy to hold it in place so that it dries until the morning time. So let's do that. Let's see. I think I'm going to open a new one. This, my pencil. Savage, did you break the damn lead on my freaking pencil, kid? There's a little bit of lead on it. Okay. So we got the E6000. Great stuff, man. Amazon has it. Hobby Lobby carries it. I'm a big fan of this. Got a popsicle stick to spread it around. We're going to center this guy on here. Put him where I want him. Then we'll mark it, and I'll get some clamps. So I think something like that. I want to be bigger than the plaque. So let's see. I'll go a little bit here. Let's mark this guy right there. Okay, then I'll come to right here. And right. All right, so I got a couple of pencil marks. Get some clamps. I don't know if I can get away with little clamps or I gotta use big clamps or what. So, I got some little clamps. I love these guys. They're like, I think they're like, you get them on sale for like 80, 88, 89 cents, 90 cents a dollar at Menards or Home Depot has them. I use the hell out of these little guys, and they got the bigger version too, which is where the hell are my clamps? Okay, that's obnoxious. Where's my damn clamps? Hello, hello. Oh man, April's got my damn clamps. I forgot what the hell she took them for. All right, I'm gonna have to make do. All right, we gotta make do. I don't know where the hell my clamps are at. I think April took them for something. All right, take our jaws off. Set these guys here. And those are some freaking heinous teeth, man. Okay, I'm gonna. One, two. There we go. Set glue. Got a little booger in there. Alright, so I'm going to put this right here. Squeeze a little more up. Okay. I'm going to basically just put a little bubble on there. Right to the line. So I can always come back and backfill more later once this stuff initially dries. Because after about 24 hours, this stuff is like fully dried. Let's go right about here. Do another little bubble. And right there. So we just about got our four corners goobered up. That's about all you need.
Do you need something?
Clamps.
What?
Clamps. The big ones of these.
I don't know where they're at.
You know what? They're right over my goddamn head. That's why. I moved them off the counter, put them on my head. These big boys. That's what I was looking for. Alright, let's get our jaws on here. Line these big bad boys up. Okay. Right there. And I want to take a little bit more of this off. So I got some glue popping out over here, so I'm just going to stuff that further to the back side of the jaw. Although you probably won't see it because it's going to be up high. Let's see, can I get by with a little guy? Okay, little guy is probably not going to work. Oh, little guy worked. I'll be damned. Okay. That's going to pull up this side, obviously. So we'll slide him back. Okay. And with these little rubber tips, man, doesn't bite into the jaws, doesn't hurt anything. So now we just got to clamp our tops, which I'll probably need the long boys for. So I got one rubber side, I got one metal side. I'll put the metal side on the underside. And then pinch this guy right in there, man. Cool, we are there. So check that out. Bam. Real Mako shark jaws. And I just got to add a hanger in the back. Like time where I can go back, which is why I like to use the popsicle stick, because I can go back in and put more, and I can backfill to get in there instead of using your finger and goobering up glue all over the place. I hate seeing that shit. I hate being sloppy. Just a pet peeve of mine. So, let's see. Makos are scary aggressive. They are nuts, Lloyd. So, now I can come in from the back side, and I can get a little more glue down in there. Yeah, man, a shark that's 35 miles an hour in the water, that's insane, man. That's probably another reason I will never live in goddamn Florida. I don't know how the hell Ezekiel lives in Australia when everything there tries to kill you. So I'm going to take this glue. I'm going to push it right up between that jaw. That way it's not as obvious. And put a little more. We've got some shedding of this thing. Might be some old lacquer clear possibly. Boom. All right, man. Check it out, people. Now that is an awesome freaking plaque. That is going to make some a statement up on the wall. And if you want, you can always add like add stuff in the middle. Like I actually have a megalodon tooth, a real one that I've molded. You can put a big megalodon tooth in the middle. You could put a plaque in there, put a boat name on there. I mean, you could put nautical rope around the whole edge if you wanted. Like Dollar Tree has that kick-ass nautical rope. Every time I go in there, I buy like 7 or 8 or all of it, you know, so nobody else can have it. And you could do it around the whole edge of your plaque with that if you wanted to use nautical rope. Man, there's just a ton of cool ideas you guys can do, especially for shark jaws. But man, look at that. All I gotta do is throw a hanger on it, and by tomorrow, I should be able to put this bad boy up on the wall and put it either, probably do it underneath my little black jaws. But man, that's impressive. And that's like I said, what did I say? I paid $44.99 for these jaws, less than $50. The plaque was like 10 or 12 bucks from Hobby Lobby or possibly Michael's. So for like 60 bucks, man, you can have your very own shark jaws. I can't beat that, man. Like I said, if I had my big megalodon tooth, I could put it in the middle or whatever, make a display out of it. I actually cleaned up a little doe skull today. I'll go get that and I'll show you guys. I got that on the counter. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Captain Quint, hell yeah. What's up, Mike? Oh, you're not late. Whenever you get here, you're here. You know, you can use epoxy too. Vic brings up a good point. Like, I love DevCon. I think I used up my last tube today on my pumpkin. I finished the zombie pumpkin. I'll put pictures of that stuff on Cobwebs and Candlesticks for you guys on Facebook. It turned out freaking cool. But I used up all my DevCon. But normally, like a 5-minute epoxy, DevCon is perfect too, man. I do love using DevCon. My second go-to is always E6000 for stuff because you can use it on wood, ceramic, glass. I mean, it glues anything. Or hot glue, like you don't want to put hot glue on a latex mask. It's just asinine to do that shit because it pulls right off. I mean, hot glue has its places, just not in most of mine. I just don't really care for that stuff. Let me go grab that doe skull. I'll show you guys that doe skull I worked on today. Here she is. Yeah, this little girl was smacked pretty hard, man. I found her on the side of the road. She'd been there for days. And like I said, she was banged up pretty bad. So I kind of glued her skull together. And I usually do from the underside. If I'm going to glue a bone, I'll try and glue it from the underside. So where her brain is, I got that all glued back together. But I had it soaking in water for a while. So she's kind of stiffened up back now. So I think she's good. I'm just going to hang her on the wall. She's real kind of delicate. Like I said, she took a real bad hit, man. So her skull was fractured pretty bad. But she cleaned up really good. I got a coat of floor wax on it. I always use mopping glue to put on a skull. Kind of seals the pores so that dirt and grime and stuff don't get in there. So, you know, every couple of months I'll put a coat of mopping glue on her and she'll be fine. I'll leave her hanging on the back wall. It's just amazing what Mother Nature does, man. How they put animals together and how she builds stuff. There's all the deer's teeth, so all her teeth were in. When I got it, you could still see there were like little seeds and grass pieces jammed down in there, but they came out of there when I soaked the skull, since I went ahead and just macerated it, put it in the water, and then defleshed it, whatever. But man, look at the teeth, are freaking beautiful on this thing, man. But yeah, like her whole jaw right here is cracked, so she took a real bad hit, man. But I'll take care of her and display her, show her some love. Yeah, I love taxidermy, man. I wish I could go to school for it and learn it the right way. If not, I'm just doing it the ghetto way for now. Put her over here. Yeah, we got some gray today. Close this up before I knock it over and soak the whole damn table. Alright, now I don't knock that damn thing over. Meat hook. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Captain Quint, I am late. E6000 when you flock a mess. Wow, well, you do that with E6000? You don't use like contact cement or something like that? That's actually how I hair my werewolf claws. In fact, I can show you guys some of those. I got I did a couple earlier when I first got out here this morning. So I always put down a coat of E6000 because it's clear and it's soft and it dries in 24 hours. So I just take my claws and I put a coat of E6000 down. Same thing. I just use a little popsicle stick. I rub it on my finger, let it sit on there for a minute, and then I build my hair from the front of the claw to the back. I just kind of smash it down in there, and then I throw them in the bag, let them dry for 24 hours, and I'll come back and I'll trim it and I'll blow off any of the excess hair. So, man, these suckers love to shed, man. So I got 2 brown claws done today. They were like the last ones I had floating around, and I like to leave it a little bit long over the nail. But yeah, they turned out pretty good. You can see like my nails are translucent. So I think that makes the big difference, like when they look to make them look realistic versus a painted nail. In fact, I think, Lloyd, you ordered a brown one last week, and I threw in the white one. When I first did the white one, it was all solid resin. So you could see that it was a painted nail. It wasn't a translucent nail. So I'm like, I really didn't like that one. So I figured, maybe you could use it. So in your order for you. Yeah, we got some werewolf claws. I'll trim these guys up in the morning, blow them out. But, man, they turn out pretty awesome. I'm just super happy. That's like these little small products that people actually, you can make at home yourself, put together, and figure out how to package them or whatever. So pretty cool stuff, man. Always making something. So I grind as much as I can. So I always put these guys in the bag. That way all their hair stays in there. And I just shake them up. Yeah, I love making stuff, man. I'm working on, I'm trying to perfect. I did a witch finger and I did a dragon finger. But man, the mold didn't turn out so great. They're hard as hell because the fingers are a lot longer and then they're curved. So I was trying to get them out of the mold, and I'm going to have to remold them. Moose knuckle hair. Making stuff, my therapy. I hear you, Mike. Especially if you got an outlet to sell the stuff, then it helps because materials are freaking nuts, man. Like my resin, I hunted for 4 days for resin. I didn't want to have to. Now they made it, if you call Reynolds to get resin, it's a special order. It's like, I'm going to be on the phone with them people. So I found another company finally had it. So I got a gallon of resin that showed up, thank God. So what's up, Larry Hughes? Just chilling, trying to come on tonight, keep people busy. Mike keeps him from becoming a serial killer. Well, would a serial killer be so bad? Let me show you guys my my fingers. I got 2 that are basically done that cleaned up the best. So these guys will be my new masters, since I broke the other ones getting out of the mold. But that's my dragon finger. So I think when I mold it again, I'm going to mold it up to here, because this is just too much hell getting this thing out of the freaking mold, man. It's it's too down in there where it doesn't want to come out of the damn mold. So I think the blue one's probably a little better, but I did 1 green, and then I got 1 blue. So these will be my master. Then I got to remold these guys, and then I should be able to do claw fingers and maybe even some wall hooks, by turning them up and then putting a little eye hook in there. We'll see. But doing something that big out of a mold, man, a 1-piece mold, I'm pushing my luck with that stuff, so it doesn't always work out so great. But I like the sculpt. The sculpt turned out good. It's just, man, making something that big and trying to make a 1-piece mold, can't always do it. So I always like to be pushing my luck if I can. What am I charging for the werewolf fingers for? I think my zombie fingers, Chad, are $17, and I think the werewolf fingers are $18 because they got hair on them. I just charged an extra $1. Kat hooked me up. Kat Swift. Thank you, Kat, man. Kat's freaking awesome. She works at Joann's Fabric. So she literally sent me a whole box of fur from Joann's. And I didn't know when you go on Joann's, you can just buy like a foot of fur if you want, because most yards are 4 foot by 3 foot. So everything's 4 foot wide. You can just buy I think she said you could buy 6 inches. You could buy a foot of fur if you wanted, a foot by 4 foot. So it's like, man, I didn't even know you could do that. I always just thought, man, first yard, I thought you had to buy a yard at a time. I didn't know you could buy 6 inches or a foot of it or whatever. So she got a bunch of cuts from work, stocked them up for me, threw them in a box and sent them to me. So now I got plenty of fur. Then I buy a little bit of fur from Hobby Lobby a little bit, because it doesn't take too much. I could probably get, probably 50, 60, 80 fingers out of 1 sheet of fur, I think, just about. What about doing the claws as separate mold? I'm actually going to, rough stuff. I've got a mold that has the witch finger, a full witch finger, and the full dragon finger in there. It was just too much, man. I got too much meat on there, so when you're trying to get them out, you got to try and make that bend and get it out of the mold. And I molded them in smooth on 30, which is like a 30 hardness scale. The umu is 0 to 30, so it's a lot softer. It's easier to get the longer fingers out, but the mold tore where my smallest little zombie finger is. So my favorite silicone, hands down, is the Smooth On, the 20T. It's a transparent. This is my little zombie hand mold. It's got enough thickness, but yet bends. So I just tried experimenting. So I was grabbing different silicones because silicone is ungodly expensive. It's like $40 for a trial size of this on Amazon. But I love this stuff. It's worked out the best. It's super great stuff, man. The 30 is a little bit stronger and harder, doesn't have as much flex, and the Umu is a lot weaker. So, but you also can tear, like with something that's got this much detail and roughage in it, and this many undercuts, it's hell on that damn mold. So I might try and remold these in this silicone. So for a flatback, it's perfect. It works great. But for these guys being like a 360 and I got to pull them out, man, I got to be careful with my silicones. I try and test too much. So I'm always looking for, what's the better way? What's just going to be the stronger mold? What's going to be a better product when I'm done? So I'm just kind of trying things out. And so far, I love the Smooth On 20T. That is my favorite stuff. It works great. But I haven't tried a one-piece mold like my fingers yet. So when I get some, I'm going to remold these guys, and I'm probably going to redo my witch finger too, just to see if I can't get a really good mold out of it. So I can do zombie fingers, witch fingers, werewolf fingers, and a dragon finger in keychains. And then I'm going to try and put eye hooks in them somehow and make them wall hooks so that you guys can screw them into the wall, and hang an apron on or hang a set of keys on or something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool, If you guys look up Chad, you got your skeleton keys and stuff listed on your Etsy page. Chad makes fingers. He's got the cool skeleton keychain finger. I think that thing was freaking awesome. Just another super cool product. I can tell you, Chad, man, you guys you're knocking stuff out of the park, man. All those little things Alan was telling you about, like the $20 items. That's the stuff that will make you sell a big mask, So your items are freaking cool, man. You're coming up with some great stuff, and your business card holder is phenomenal. You should make those to sell those. I buy my fur there. So Lloyd shops at Joann's. That's cool. I haven't been to Joann's. It's been a while. I haven't been in there since after Halloween last year when they put all their stuff on discount because they are ungodly goddamn expensive, man. You got to wait for the sales, and when the discounts like 2-3 weeks before Halloween ends or Halloween comes, they start discounting stuff already 30%, 40%, 50%. So by the time Halloween comes, stuff is already 50% in the store, and they're moving it to discount racks. So that's the time to go in there and hoard up on that stuff. Brush on silicone. I'm going to do that, Vic. I've got a pair of, in fact, Lloyd, I was going to message you, Lloyd. For your Krampus horns, you used Bitty Platsil. Did you use 7170 silicone for your horns, your brush on? I want to mold these. They're going to be a pain in the ass. They're spiral ram's horns. So I'm going to do a brush on. I want brush on silicone, and then I'm going to have to make a fiberglass jacket and see if I can't twist them out of the mold somehow. But man, with all these ridges and stuff, I would love to mold these horns. So I got to find a silicone, either like the dragon skin or Vic, maybe the same stuff you were using, Vic, maybe. I'm gonna try and do these in a brush on mold and see if I can't make these in rigid foam for masks or for my zombie horse. I still got to pull my zombie horse out of the shed. But I've had these ram horns for a couple of years. I got to fill the holes. They always drill them to make sure that the thickness or whatever, that it's an adult, or they can put a tag on them or something like that. So I'm not sure why they do that like that. But these are real horns that I've had for a couple of years, and I so want to mold these. So I think like I got gel 25, smooth on gel 25. Lloyd, I think you used like 7170 or something like that for your Krampus horns, for your dark elf horns, I think. But man, I don't know if I can mold these or not. They look like they're going to be a pain in the ass. It looks like it's going to be stupid to make this my first brush on silicone mold. But I want to try, man. I want to see if I can't duplicate these horns. Because once I use them and put them on something, then they're done. You know, they're committed. But man, they're freaking awesome. I mean, to think that like an animal on Earth's walking around with something like this and smashing each other in the freaking face like freaking savages, you know, it's like that's totally gang. I just had to fill these holes, so maybe I'll resin fill these tomorrow if I don't work on another video. But yeah, I love these things, man. Again, these were a freaking deal. I think I got these on Etsy for like 50 bucks. Got the pair. And they're actually pretty symmetrical, which is pretty crazy. So I'm assuming they came off the same animal. But yeah, that's pretty nuts, man. I mean, look how badass those are. But I'm dying to figure out how to mold these and then make them out of rigid foam and be able to wig them out of a mold so I could glue them to stuff, you know? That's mostly like taxidermy night. I'm running out of spaces to put all my bones and jaws and skulls and stuff. Let's see, those horns, maybe best two-part mold. Yeah, man, Chad, I'm just lazy. I don't want to do it. A damn two-part mold's going to be hard as hell. And, you know, if I go down the ridge line, you know, I don't even know how the hell I would attempt that, you know. I wonder if I should just put these in a box and send them to Biddy and say, make me a goddamn mold, send them back. But I got to learn somehow, you know, so that's going to be the only way. But, man, they're just crazy awesome, man. I mean, that, you know, it's like, if I could wiggle them out of a, you know, even if I could get this much horn and not get the full horn core, you know, I mean, that much of the horn would be awesome, you know. And just be able to just twist it out of the damn mold. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll try one first and see if I can do one. And if it works out, then I'll mold the other horn so I'm not wasting the silicone. Because, damn, silicone's freaking expensive, man. It's ungodly, crazy expensive. Clay is expensive as hell. Super Sculpey jumped up to like $15 a brick when it used to be like $8 or $9. And Hobby Lobby has clay on sale this week for 30% off. So I already bought 9 pounds, 10 pounds of Super Sculpey. So I think I got it all for like 10 bucks a pound. I think it was like 85 bucks. And then with tax, it was like 90 bucks or something like that. So I don't know what the hell is with materials and COVID driving the price of everything up. And like wood's ridiculous, you know. It's freaking insane, man. I don't know what the hell's up with the world right now. So get stuff while it's cheap and then buy all of it. Like when you go to the dollar store, buy all the rope, buy all the pool noodles, buy everything, buy all of it while you're there in case it doesn't come back. 7111, it is flexible and should work. That's what I thought, Lloyd. I've been trying to curious. Is there a thickener for that, or you just do it in multiple coats, like 2 or 3 coats? I do plan on splitting the mold. I'll brush on silicone, and then I'll split it, and then I'll brush on silicone, then I'll do a fiberglass jacket, and then I'll split the mold, and then I'll try and wiggle it out that way. I know I'm definitely going to have to split the mold. There's no way in hell with all these ridges and grooves I can pour that sucker out, but I'll make a fiberglass jacket for it. Vic's been using UltraCal to do his jacket, which is actually pretty cool. It's working out pretty good for him. But since I don't have any stone, I don't make masks yet. I'm going to try and do, I like to try and silicone mold these, do a fiberglass jacket, split it, be able to wiggle the horn out and get it out. So, or split it at least as much as I have to get the horn out, you know, and then make them in rigid foam, like 5-pound foam or something like that. So they're nice and dense and hard, and I can put them outside and put them on props or helmets or whatever, you know. Hey, what's up, Nicole? Anything silicone is money. Yes, it is, man. It's ungodly. And so, like I said, the little trial sizes I get are 35 to 40 bucks on Amazon. Sometimes you can get lucky. The price goes up. I used to be able to get 20T silicone, the same stuff for my molds. What's this one? This is my little deep one. I was getting this stuff for like 27 or 28 bucks for a trial size. I think one time I got it for 22 bucks. I just love this silicone. But, man, it's like ridiculous. In the past 6 months, everything's jumped up like ungodly prices, man. It just pisses me off. It's like, it's freaking insane, man. Like, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They need to, like, come to their senses. Mike's looking for a link for the resin. 10 thick. So there is a thickener. So you do your first detail coat, and then you throw on 10 thickener for probably your second and third coats, maybe, Lloyd. Brushing, I think, was 190 bucks a gallon. Wow. I know for my 20T, the gallon I bought, I've been through 2 gallons of that stuff. That was like $220 $12 or $213 delivered to my doorstep from Smooth On. So I'm sure it ain't gonna be cheap, but if I get it, I'm gonna burn it all up. What's up, pup? My Mothman is a split mold. Ultra Crowl, $28 for 50 pounds. You know, I was thinking about that when I did my Bigfoot video. I think I paid $18 for 10 pounds of that pottery, U.S. Pottery 1 plaster. And I thought that was a deal at the time. And I thought, man, but, you know, I don't want to use Ultra Cal. I don't want to use Plaster of Paris in case that sucker dropped one of a heavier, denser stone. In fact, I got that thing done. I can show that to you guys from Friday's video. Damn freaking wood roach. Yeah, but I got that bad boy done. Popped him out of the mold. He turned out good. And this is the actual, I used concrete stain to stain and get it dark, and I just kind of buffed a little bit with the dirty Scotch-Brite to get some grime down in the little cracks, little pits and surfaces. Man, he turned out freaking awesome, man. I was just so enamored with this thing, like, man, just have a footprint. I think it's, what, 20 inches from here to here, I think. I left the bottom side just plain, and I scratched 1896 into it, and then I put one of my tags from my haunt. Property of Hargrave Academy of Science and Lore. So, man, it's just super cool, man. I'm just so jazzed to have a big-ass Bigfoot print. Like I said, I got little sticks sticking out of it, and I got a leaf down here sticking out. So, it looks like it's an authentic freaking rip-off casting. Pretty cool. Maybe I'll do another one. But that was fun to make, man. One of these days I'm going to stick this in the cabinet. When I get my own cabinet of curiosities. Yeah, man, I love using like concrete stain. Like I said, you guys can use freaking anything, man. I got my little goat skull here, and this guy is just Rit dye. I just put Rit dye on this guy after I cleaned it up. So bone takes so much color so well. Being, you know, porous or whatever, it just soaks right in, man. Like my other goat skull, my blood red goat skull. I think you guys, I got a video on this one I showed you guys. This guy's a deadhead from Texas. I got like the 3 skulls in a batch. And it was the cleanest of the skulls. So I think I soaked this guy for 2 or 3 days in red Rit dye. And then the squirrels chewed the damn horns off. So this was actually like a dog chew toy that I glued a little peg in there, or a little chip brush. So, I mean, it's still a pretty blood red, and I just keep it in there as a centerpiece. I just took the horn, pop it in there, and I just tuck it down in there. And then Halloween, I put a little puff light in the bottom there so I can turn it off and on by remote control. Yeah, man, I love freaking skulls, man. Yeah, like Rit dye, man. You can use Rit dye on everything. It sticks so good to just so much stuff, man. Rit dye is awesome stuff. Okay, so Lloyd, you're using tin thick on all layers. It speeds things up. So you don't even worry about that like when you're doing your first coat on something. You just go ahead and do the thickener and then go right on it. On a horn like this, did you do 2 coats or did you do 3 coats? What do you think, Lloyd? You need thickener for your last coat of silicone. I believe that, Brother Vic, because that's your thick one right before you do your jacket. So you want that one heavy as hell, I would assume. Mimi, Chad, do you have a website or anywhere else I can see your products? I feel like I see your stuff here, but actually I've never seen of it on stuff. Mimi, Chad's on Etsy, on Unsub Masks. Chad's Etsy store. So Lloyd uses tin thick on all layers to speed things up. So Vic's got his Bigfoots in his cabinet. So I got to get a nice cabinet, man. I got that armoire that I bought back there to hold all my crap. And I'm just going to burn that son of a bitch when I move because it's just too damn heavy. It's like disgusting heavy. I got so much garbage in there. It's like, Christ, man. I should take it over there and show you guys, but it's embarrassing as hell. Yeah, Vic's actual human skulls. That's pretty crazy. Hey, how are you? I just did 3 live casts with silicone as requested. That was just over $1,000 for 5 gallons. Wow, that's insane, man. I'd love to get a live cast. That'd be awesome. Not that I wear masks, but just to have like an old version of my own freaking human head. That'd be nuts. I gotta get me a cabinet. I gotta put all my skulls and stuff in a cabinet somewhere, man. That'd be freaking awesome. At least 2, but 3 would be better. Yeah, I think you're right, Lloyd. For something like this, with as many ridges and stuff like that, do 3, just to be on the safe side. So I have a nice fat silicone casting and then a jacket around it. I'll do it like in fiberglass and probably cheesecloth or something, maybe. Or I would do my maybe weave possibly. I got a bunch of the shop for that Corvette I'm working on. I do watch Biddy's videos on YouTube once in a while. Like if I'm going to attempt something I haven't done before, I'll always check in on Biddy first and Google and see what I can find on them. Because they got a lot of cool stuff. I seen the whole body mount where they had to make it go down the table. And I thought, man, that's going to suck, man. Be laying on a cold table. But yeah, it's been crazy with the prices of stuff lately. It's like, man, you know, how the hell can anybody afford to do stuff, especially if you're sitting at home? And if you're making stuff, or you're selling stuff, or you have an Etsy store, or you're going to Transworld, and all your products are up, and it's been 2 damn years this year, it's like, Christ sakes, man, like, you know, everybody's hurting, and then materials are fucking through the roof. It's like, it's nuts, man. It's like they're waiting for it. You know, everybody spend your money, spend your money. Oh, you're getting stimulus checks. Well, just jack the price of every damn thing up. Lots. There's my molds. So I got a whole box of molds now. Got a couple more maggots. I'm gonna mold that wolf that I put on YouTube. I gotta mold my cupcakes. I'm gonna do devil's food cupcakes. So I gotta do that when I get silicone. So I'm probably gonna have to get me a whole gallon of 20T to get through all these projects I gotta finish up. I got a lot of stuff I gotta mold. I gotta make a second mold of my lollipop, my skull lollipop. I gotta make a second mold of that one. So I should just go ahead and get a whole damn bucket of silicone. And then a separate silicone for these guys. A brush on silicone. And I got a lot of stuff I got to do this year. Let's see. If you get it too thick, it'll be hard to get it out of the mold. Man, I got to be able to snag those details, though. I don't want the mold being... Yeah, I see what you're saying. If it's too fat, I'm not going to be able to twist it out. Try and get it free of the damn mold. That turn right there is going to be the bitch. Like I said, even if I only get like this much done, that's still a lot better than having, you know, none of it. Because, like, you know, that thing's just too cool not to want to mold. Man, it's got some great freaking texture in that thing. I just, you know, when I saw these things, I'm like, how the hell are these only $50, man? But these are freaking awesome. And, man, they're thick, too, man. I mean, look how thick that is. I mean, that's got to be a ½ inch at the base. When you imagine these guys running each other and they're smashing heads together, that's what they're putting right into each other's skulls. Just blam, blam, blam. Those are freaking insane animals. Just crazy. I am. That's right, Pope. Vic's going. I can't. Hey, Patty, how are you doing? That is Indiana Jones crew, man. Annie's on like... Christ, she's probably on 5 nights a week streaming. That lady is a freaking glue gun queen, man. She bangs out crafts like it ain't nobody's business, man. We picked up a Learn the Conjurer from her. Me and Dave like Learn. She's awesome doing her little paintings and she tells a story. I liked her Waverly Hills episode. I've heard all kinds of crazy stuff about that place. So she's pretty cool, man. She's got a lot of cool stuff on her channel. I really dig her. Yeah, I wish I could go, man, but Tuesday, I got to do my scope again, so I'm going to be feeling like crap for the rest of the week. But next year, come hell or high water, man, I'm going to be there. I'd like to get Dave's ass up there, too, if we could drag Dave out of Florida. Get Az up there. Hopefully next year Az is able to fly over the damn pond already. Yeah, Learn's awesome, Patty. I so dig her channel, man. She's got some cool stuff, man. Cool topics. I dig her channel a lot. cut it in half, make 2 molds, and put it back together. And don't want to tear the mold. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how, is that, what the hell was that, Lloyd? 7111? Yeah, 7111. I don't know how thick to go without, trying to tear it. Man, if I could get, I'd probably have to remold it, though. That's going to be a pain in the ass. But I want to try and mold those horns, man. I don't want to, I don't want to glue those onto something, and then it's a one-time use. Those are real ram's horns, so. 2 molds. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. I'm sure it's going to get stuck, but I'll have to wiggle it out somehow. All right, Lloyd, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for the silicone tips. I appreciate that. Because I'm going to be in the market for some silicone pretty damn soon. I got a bunch of projects I got to finish up, and stuff I got to mold, stuff in polymer clay I got to mold. Just a bunch of crap, man. I got so much crap to do. And Halloween's coming. We're halfway there already, which is insane to think that, man, we're already halfway to Halloween. And when I was at Hobby Lobby, they had all the 4th of July crap in the store. So that means once that 4th of July crap goes out, Halloween comes in. Not so much for Hobby Lobby, but for everybody else. Because I'm going to be back in the stores this year, getting videos for you guys to show you who's got all the props, who's got what for what prices. As long as it doesn't have sharp edges. These might have to be sanded down a little bit because there's some burrs on these for sure. They're definitely not smooth. Put a couple of coats of clear on them or something first, maybe. Deburr them. Yeah, well. Oh, it's already 10:30. I'll be damned. Man, time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, not too bad. We got this guy banged out in a night. Tomorrow I can put a hook on him, hang him up on the wall, and he'll be good to go. And I'll stack my little one on top. So I have little shark on top, big shark on the bottom. And then I gotta go hunt me down a set of tiger shark jaws because they had the most awesome freaking teeth. So, not too shabby. I got some stuff done. Tomorrow I can unclamp these, and my E6000 should be nice and dry, so that'll be cool. I look forward to hanging it up on the wall. Alright, little doe skull. Put you there. Yeah, Patty, man, I love sharks. I love the way Mother Nature builds things. I'm a total fan of taxidermy. I could look at stuff in museums all damn day long. I could just be there, taking in everything, every little crack and nook and cranny and a bone. It's just freaking amazing, man. It's like movies do Mother Nature no justice. I mean, the most craziest alien whacked out movies, and it's like then you come across the water and you run into something like that. It's like, how insane is that? Like I said, Mother Nature, man, she just cannot be topped. Coolest stuff ever. It's like, man, look at all these goddamn teeth, man. Like, you imagine getting your hand in there? This sucker biting you? Man, your hand would just, right off, bone and all. I think worth posting on a mold maker group to Facebook to get some idea how to best mold those. Chad, I may do that. If I order silicone, I may find a mold makers group and ask, like, man, or maybe I'll call up Biddy and say, hey, man, this is what I'm trying to mold. What do you guys suggest? What's the best way to go about, how many coats? Do I use a thickener on all coats? I may just do that because I want to be able to save these horns. So maybe I'll call Biddy and I'll send them a video or I'll send them a picture of what I've got and see what they think the best way is to go about molding these bad boys so I can keep them. And, well, eventually if I become a better mold maker, I can make another set later if the first set fails. But at least I'll be able to use these again, because they're just so freaking cool, man. I just love these damn things. I may have to do that. I may have to call Biddy when I order that silicone and tell him, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Lloyd's saying the 7111, is that the best silicone? And how do I go about molding these bad boys where I can get them and save them and reuse them? Call Biddy, he knows this stuff. I got to hit the bed, long run tomorrow morning. Night all. Night, Horror Beauty. Appreciate you stopping by. I've been loving your videos, man. You're showing all them pictures of your runs. You can take beautiful pictures, man. It's been fun watching that stuff. My molds are awesome. They are thick as hell, man. And then you put an ultra cal jacket on them. It's like, you can't beat that. That's tough shit, man. What are you doing, Savage? Are you still up? It's like 10 o'clock. It's like 10:30.
I don't care.
Yeah, I do. Because you got school on Monday, so you still got a month of school left, so jacking my stream,
It's
girl.
Saturday.
I know it is, but tomorrow's Sunday, so you're being in bed early because you got school on Monday.
I don't care.
I do. Yeah, then I got to do my. We gotta get the. We gotta get Little Dead Riding Hood in here too. We gotta start working on her costume. So I gotta get that damn thing out of the shit. So that's gonna be another video I gotta do. I got so much crap to do, man.
The Annabelle doll thing?
No, she's the big, tall, like 5.5, 6 foot tall zombie thing. You haven't seen her since you were a baby. I haven't put her out since you were a baby.
No.
All right, so it's 10:27. I think I will wrap this up. And I appreciate you guys stopping by. We had some fun. Hopefully I could take up some time since somebody went into the live stream tonight because everybody's probably working on Trans World stuff and everybody's grinding. So we got this guy banged out tonight. I'm pretty happy with it. Maybe I'll put some pictures up on Cobwebs once I get it hung up on the wall. I get all my other plaques up there. But yeah, man. 14-inch Mako, real jaws. Got us a real wooden plaque. Did some gray finishing on it. So I'm happy, man. We got a cool little project knocked out tonight. One more thing off my little list. And I'm a happy camper for tonight. So appreciate you guys stopping by. It's been fun, man. I'm going to try and do more of these. I'm trying to sort out my... we just got on the... what do you call it? Fiber optic stuff. So trying to get a signal out here in my shop with the garage door and all this other stuff. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but I'm working on it. So hopefully it only gets better. It's the wrong camera. That's the watching one. That's the recording one. It's dork, man. Trying to jack my stream, Savage. All right, folks. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Get your big head out of the camera before you break that damn thing. And hopefully I can do another live stream again. It's been fun. Got some projects knocked out. So, until I see you all again, keep it evil. How do I shut this damn thing off now? You got your face all up in there. You don't see up your nostrils, man. You don't see your nostrils.